Have we got Julie here?
Yes, Judge.
And who's this pretty young woman you're with?
That's my daughter, Ashley.
Ashley, thank you very much for coming. I'm going to call you in due course. In the meantime, you can take a seat. Thank you very much. And it's Steve, correct?
Correct.
And who are you with?
I'm with my brother, Roy.
Gosh, you look... Are you twins?
I wish.
You wish?
Yeah.
Isn't that a kind thing to say? Do sit down. Now, Julie, this is really a case which, on the face of it, isn't for a great deal of money.
No, Judge.
But it's certainly a case about a principle, correct?
Exactly, Judge.
Now, Steve, what's your job?
I was a carpet fitter, Judge.
You were a carpet fitter?
Correct.
At some point, Julie, you wanted a new carpet in your house, true?
That's right, Judge.
And where was the carpet for?
For our staircase.
How much did you want to spend on the new carpet?
No more than £250.
Now, what research did you do in order to decide where to buy the carpet from?
I came across a post on a Facebook selling site.
When you say you came across one, were you researching and you discovered it?
I wasn't researching, it just happened to pop up and it was almost like, oh, fantastic, I've been looking for a carpet fitter. He advertised as a reliable carpet fitter.
Very good. Let's see the advert that you saw. This is your advert, correct?
That's correct.
Let's have a look. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Got carpet going cheap, can supply and fit. We come to you with samples, measure up, and give you a quote. We will beat any quote underlay. What's wrong with commas? What have you got against commas and full stops?
I wasn't good at English, Judge.
Well, you should have got somebody else to write it.
I've done it myself, Judge.
Well, it's a breathless ad.
It worked, though, Judge. It worked.
Got carpet going cheap, can supply and fit. We come to you with samples, measure up and give you a quote. We beat any quote underlaying. Gripper can be supplies. We do it at a great price. Or visit our website on countries...
It worked, though, Judge.
Well, you can't read it without fainting. Anyway, this certainly expressed the service that you offered. And how long could you be in business for? And I do take this seriously.
I've been doing it 15 years.
Right, but you started on your own?
In January.
In January. January of 2016. And at this stage of 15 years' experience, you knew some of the suppliers, the wholesalers, etc.
Correct, Judge.
Where to source carpet, and especially, you could be a one-stop shop. Because not only could you retail the carpet, but you could also fit it as well.
Correct.
Which is where you were going to make your margin, yes?
Correct, Judge.
This was going to be a new venture.
Yes, Judge.
Right, this is the first time you've set up on your own.
Yes, Judge.
How old are you now?
I'm 36.
Well, good time to start a business. Do you have a family?
I do.
Kids?
I'm free.
Splendid. Now, here's the thing. How many successful fittings did you do before you got in touch with and ended up dealing with Julie?
Through the Facebook, probably about 10, 15.
Any complaints?
No.
I can now turn to Julie. You saw this ad. Apart from the fact that it didn't have a comma, I understand. This looked like it was the answer to your press. You telephoned, correct?
I messaged him, Judge. We arranged a mutually convenient time for him to come round and measure up and give us a quote.
He came, he measured.
He did.
And you were satisfied that he knew what he was doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, because that's true, because he's got 15 years or so unblemished experience. Did you know that?
I believed that, yes, Judge.
Well, that's what he says, and I've no reason to doubt that. Have you ever been sacked by a previous employer?
No, Judge.
And during the 50... You're shaking your head.
Yes.
Now, that's important, because I'm going to allow you to deal with issues as they emerge. Do you stand up, please?
Thank you.
Now, you're Julie's daughter.
Yes.
Have you subsequently inquired
Yes,
about
we went
Steve?
to the well-known business
Very
and
good.
we asked about him and told them what happened.
And what did they say?
And they were very outraged that he had brought their name into things because he was doing jobs not for them, but he was working indirectly with them, and they ended up having to let him go because... Well, I'm not too sure why, Mum.
Just pause. That's very important evidence, which I'm going to articulate in this way.
Yeah.
After the carpet fitting went wrong, which we're going to hear about, you say you went to a company which Steve used to work for, and they say that the quality of his work was so poor that they released him from their commercial obligation with him.
Yes.
Is that true?
News to me, Judge.
Were you dismissed from that company?
No, I left that company, Judge.
Did you ever bring legal proceedings against that company?
No, Judge. I left because there weren't enough work there.
Understood. You've got no evidence to prove that, sadly. No. And I suspect people say all sorts of things
Probably,
when they
Judge.
right when they see that you're now unsatisfied with one carpet fitter and looking for new business.
Absolutely.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.